Hey folks, this is IoEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Off Duty Ninja. He is in his STRV-74. This is a tier 6 tank. He is running some coffee and cinnamon buns, which seems a bit of a stretch to me, but okay, sure. And, this is a tier 8 game. Did I say it's a tier 6 game? He's in a tier 6 tank and a tier 8 game. If I didn't make that clear before, it's definitely he's bottom tier. So, the map is kind of thematical. I didn't know you could go through that. Anyways, the map is kind of thematical right now because Ninja was saying it was freezing in his apartment as he was playing this. So if his aim is stuttering a little bit, we should blame it on the cold. And that's okay. We'll have to see if his aim actually stutters or if he just wants to blame everything on the cold. Nice first two shots into the ARL. I don't know if he's been spotted. I'm pretty sure he hasn't. Pretty sure he's got 6th sense on this thing. Yes, he has. And so for the first couple of shots of the game, he wasn't spotted, and that poor ARL had no idea where the damage was coming from. Yep, it's going to poke its head back out again, and it's going to just continue to get shot at. That poor ARL is less than half health. It's actually almost dead now. On its way over to its starting location. It may, in fact. Ooh, I don't think that was worth it. We got hit in the face by the Scorpion, and I mean that's what happens when tier 8 tanks hit tier 6 tanks, right? Bad things happen. And so that is going to... I mean, that was a single hit. Oh, good word. And we were down to less than half health. Great. You also notice we're the only tank on this ridgeline. So if the enemies ever figured that out, then we're going to be in deep trouble. But that Cromwell apparently wants to get himself shot, as he didn't come far enough over to do anything real. But he does come far enough over for us to shoot him 3 times before he can pull himself out of there. Apparently he really did want to be shot because he had the opportunity to get out, having only been shot twice, but in fact made sure that he was shot a 3rd time by pulling back up into position. Okay, that's a little bit dumb on his part, but unfortunately now, because of the the fact that it's a tier 8 game and we've been shot twice by higher tier tanks, we are down to less than 100 health. Actually 60 health to be precise. As he bounces her first shell of the game by shooting and bounces the second shell by shooting the T-34 in both the gun mantle and then the angled armor. Ooh, look at that. That Cromwell is looking for a kill, but in fact gets himself killed because he didn't realize he was spotted while he made his attempt. Apparently our Ferdinand is not happy with us and has decided that it's the team's fault. And not his fault at all that he went forward and died. Where did he die? Just out of curiosity. Did he die way over there and mixed with the heavies? He did. Oh, yes, that's obviously the team's fault for not picking him up and carrying him home, so he could sit back where he should have been and been a tank destroyer like he should have been, instead of being up there pretending he was a heavy tank when he's not. Yeah, I can see how that's obviously the team's fault. So since the SU-122 fires, Ninja knows he can push up and get a shot off. And you can't get 2 off though before this thing reloads. Do note that the SU-122 is not all that accurate, which is why Ninja feels pretty confident in dealing with this guy at this range. He knows his shots are going to connect 90% of the time, and because he's using his gold ammo to punch through that thick outer skin, he's going to be able to kill this guy if he can get another shell into him. Unfortunately though, they have won that side of the map, and so now they're pushing on towards us. Ooh, he's got a shot here for a second, and it bounces because the SU angles accidentally just as Ninja fires. Now Ninja is in a bad spot with an IS-6 on his flank. An SU-122 in front of him. If he gets spotted here, he's gonna die in a horrible, horrible way. Does not get spotted. Cool. IS-6 is apparently blind, either without a 100% caption or just because Ninja has so many skills stacked up on this thing that he looks, unstoppable. I don't know exactly which it is. He's never going to get a shot at that Scorpion, though. It's behind too much cover. There's a rock, and then a rock, and then a rock between him and that Scorpion. And so he just abandons all hope of targeting that. He does switch over back to standard ammo, though. And he looks like he's going to get a shot on this P-43. Nope, never mind. I was wrong. The P-43 just got incinerated by our artillery. And moving up, he's got a nice little bit of cover between those two. Except nobody knows where that IS-6 is. That's unfortunate. Oh, there's the IS-6. He was hunting for us. Huh. Unfortunately for him, he's hunting the wrong location. And we still can't get a shot on that Scorpion, but we can get a shot on that SU. Ninja's looking for that IS-6, I think. What is that IS-6? That ISU really wanted to not be there right then, as he jumped a gap or something and just flew a little bit. Tiger P is in cover, but not for long. ARL still alive? That's the health that ARL's been on all game. He started that as he pushed towards the first bit of cover over here. That's what he entered this whole battlefield with. Was like 60 health or whatever. And so it's surprising he's still alive and he's still in the same health. So either he wasn't involved at all in the fight, or he was just really good at not getting himself killed. I don't really know which it is. I think it's there we go. There's the Tiger P showing. And unfortunately not able to hit that side armor. Does get exposed. Is going to have to run for his life here. But the Tiger P had already fired, and thus didn't have the shell ready to rock. Whew, as we got lit. SU-122 poking up over this rise. I mean, he must have known we were there. We were literally just spotted in this area, running to this location. So either he was trying to pop up over that rise enough to get a shot down here, or he was aiming for our allies over near his base. But either way, that was just a dumb place to be sitting. And this Tiger P is tracked and dead now. I don't think he needed the gold rounds for that, but I still would have loaded them, because you always want to make sure you're penning those kind of shots, especially when it's your base that's on the line. And getting the back of the IS-6 B, he doesn't need them right this second. He will in a second though. Ooh, he tracks the IS-6. He's in fact going to be able to hit this drive wheel, or in fact an ally is going to take the kill, and that is going to be the end of this game. So 3,000 damage in a tier 6 tank at bottom tier. He has 4 kills and he's down to 4 ammo left in the tank. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't see too many wasted shots. Did you? So that means that if he didn't have the couple allies that are still left, like the artillery that helped him on kill and the AT-15, at the end of the game, Ninja would not have been able to just damage carry this game. He needed other teammates, unfortunately. But thankfully, they were actually around and they knew what to shoot at, which is rare in this game. But a little bit of he could still platoon up with the GW Panther, and they get a brothers in arms. I don't know if that's going to happen. So it turns out he did not get the brothers in arms. He did, however, get an ace tanker, bruiser, fighter, fire for effect, the Lavashenko's medal for destroying enemies that are 1 tier higher than you, and you have to kill at least 2, which he definitely did in this game. And the high caliber. Actually, I was thinking he killed a lot more enemies than he did. But in fact, he really only focused down the SU-122 and the Chrome will be. He also did get a lot of hits in on the air out, more than I thought he had. I actually thought he only hit that thing 4 times. Obviously, I miscounted somewhere along the lines. And then, so obviously these 2 were the Labrashingos. Everything else in this game, though. Oh, well done. He comes out on top. I mean, so he's not double the next guy's experience, but he's darn close. And 1,200, just 1,200 damage over and above, though less spine damage than the WZ, who is a top tier tank in this game. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Oh, there's the complaining Ferdinand. I could see, obviously it's the team's fault that he only did 400 damage this game. IS3, or IS6B though, deserves props. Anyone who can get 3,000 damage, and more experience than half the enemy team deserves props. But Ninja just walked away with this game. He fired 38 shells. He actually only penned 24 of those. But again, when you're firing into higher tier opponents and you end up spending all of your gold, you kind of get it, right? Overall, this was a great game. Thank you so much, Ninja, for saying this in. And enemy team, though, right? Just gluttons for punishment. And don't worry, tomorrow is an even better game, so that should be a lot of fun to watch. And I'll see you all next time. This is IO Ether out.